they have deferred to the second half. So Trey Gorder will kick the ball away. Escanaba will get it first tonight. They'll move right to left in the opening quarter. Alec Bissell, the deep return man around the goal line, and as he did consistently a week ago, Gorder puts the ball in the end zone touchback. Escanaba 0-1 on the season will go 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
It's kind of nice to watch Trey kicking. You'd like to see how his strength has developed. He's been starting since a freshman year.
Had a 40-yard field goal last week, Timmy.
Missed a 47-yarder a year ago that would have tied the game against Grand Haven.
Travis Heller will be your starting quarterback.
He's on the radar with a few different Division I schools.
He'll work from the shotgun in pregame warm-ups. They did run him an awful lot from this formation. Jacob Walker's your lone running back. Man comes in motion, right to left, takes the pitch out. Across the, well, he's actually going to be hit short of the line of scrimmage. Carrying that ball was James McNeil. He'll lose about a yard.
Trojans had an even front that time, a good flow, and throwing McNeil for a loss.
Euchre got the tackle for a yard loss. Euchre had a big game defensively a week ago. He's only a junior, so very, very tough on that offensive or defensive line for the Trojans. They got burned early and often against Marquette. They were down 21-0 in the first half. 2nd down, 11 from their own 19-yard line. Escanaba, fake handoff, Heller back to pass, fires it across the middle, complete across the 25, near the 30-yard line. The receiver takes it out near first down territory. Catch was made by Cameron Beversluis, and he's going to be, I think, just a little bit short of a first down. Going to be 3rd down and less than a yard, Tim.
He was the outside receiver that time, and he came back underneath, and corner had coverage on him and man coverage. Not able to get back in there, and the linebackers were tied up with their guys. So nice call on the part of the Escanaba staff.
Just underway.
Who was the receiver there?
Beversluis. Man comes in motion, 3rd and 1. They takes the handoff, gets away from one man and gets the first down.
Boy, they had him pinned back there. They could have held him.
Trevin Wendrick gets the first down as he crosses the Eskimo 30-yard line out to about the 31, just enough for a first down. And they did have him for a loss, but he got away. So the initial first down of the ball game, Eskimos will move the stakes. They're going to say he's down up at the 32-yard line. Lost 15-7 to Alpino a week ago.
Who ran the ball that time?
Wendrick. 3 people lined up around the quarterback on this first down play. Heller back to pass, throws it out, complete. Myrick at about the 35-yard line, maybe the 36. 3 backs lined up around the quarterback, was working from the shotgun for Coach Jim Hansen of Escanaba.
Well, that was a repeat of that other pass play. The outside receiver coming back underneath almost on a screen, sort of a inside screen as he's tied up man coverage. You got 3 receivers to the one side. He's the outside receiver.
Got 3 receivers to the right on this 2nd down and 6 play. 4 on first down. Heller throws the lateral pass again. Complete to the running back. Not much running room this time. That was Beversluis again. He's going to go down right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. 9 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We're scoreless. Escanaba's taken the kickoff from the 20-yard line out to their own 37. And they're doing it, Tim, primarily with these short lateral passes.
Yeah, that time the receiver, the same look as they've thrown on the other 2 passes. This time they got a swing guy coming out of the backfield. So they're trying to capitalize on trying to get the Trojans out of that zone, or they're taking good advantage of the fact that they are, in man coverage.
3rd and 5, give a yard on that completion. This time they pitch it out, running with the ball.
Oh, nice.
And Wendrick gets hit, loses the ball. And I think the Trojans have got it. Let's see. They might.
Boy, that was
they do it at the Escanaba 42-yard line.
Joe Shepperly comes in and just laid the kid right on his wallet there and put the ball on the ground, too. Good fill for Joe Shepperly.
And I think Chris Constanzer came up with the football. Turnover for Escanaba. Trojans go on the offense. 1st and 10 in Eskimo territory. We'll mark it at the 42-yard line.
Is that McNeil running?
I think it was Wendrick.
Wendrick? Okay.
The junior quarterback, Williams, had a nice game a week ago in the loss. Shepperly comes in motion. Ethan Campbell, who went over 100 yards and 2 scores, has got a little running room to the left, to the 30, down to the 25, still dragging tacklers.
Boy,
inside
nice
the
run.
20, down to the 19-yard line.
20-yard pickup for Ethan Campbell. That's a nice run here. First night on the turf here.
Kind of sending a message early in this one, aren't they?
Yeah, and Escanaba in a 5-2 defense, you really don't see that very much anymore. 5-man front, 2 linebackers, but they caught right in between the corner, and the safety was trying to cover them. He's coming a long ways to cover the pitch man.
Reese Adel's your tight end, lined up to the left. Shepperly resets to the right side. Campbell takes the pitch going the other way. He lost it, and this time I think
Escanaba
Escanaba's
gets
come
it
up
back.
with it.
Yeah.
Wow. In a battle of turnovers, the pitch was a little bit low. Campbell trying to field it. I think he hit it with his knee, and the ball came loose, and the Eskimos avoid disaster here. They'll take over on the fumble by Ethan Campbell. So dueling turnovers here early in this ball game. 8:06 to go in the opening quarter. We are
Bio.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Cymatech.
Francais.
Equestrian. Palm Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
play after the turnover. Escanaba is going to be called for illegal procedure. That'll cost him 5 yards. We're scoreless here from Thurlby Field. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Trojan High School football. Back here at Thurlby Field. Heller, the quarterback, with a direct snap. This time he'll run it. He did a lot of that in the warm-ups, and he'll gain just a little bit up to about the 20-yard line. That was a
Wynkoop.
second and 15 play.
Wynkoop in on the tackle. There's a bunch of Trojans in there at that time. Just almost a quarterback sneak coming up right up between guard and center.
They're going to give him a lot of forward progress up to the 21. I didn't think he got that far. They've got to get to about the 33 for a first down, so make it second down. That was a first down play. Second down and 11. Escanaba from their own, we'll call it 21-yard line, moving right to left here in the opening half. Single running back. Heller from the shotgun. High snap. Heller holds it down with one hand. Now got a man wide open.
Oh.
And it's going to be caught at the 50 and down to the Trojan 41-yard line. That is exactly the same play that Marquette burned the Trojans twice with last week, and it happened again.
Boy, they got behind coverage that time. Not only behind it, they were 5 yards behind it. Who was the receiver that time? Was that Trevor Sluice again?
Looked like it was. Yep.
35-yard reception.
Down to the Trojan 42-yard line. Yikes. That was on a second down and 11 play, so it's 1st and 10 Escanaba in Central Territory now across the 50-yard line for the first time tonight. Heller from the shotgun, hands it off. Wendrick, the deep back, is going to be hit about the line of scrimmage and turned backward. Euchre, among others, in there on the tackle for the Trojans. Along with Reese Adel. That was a big hit night. The coaches had Liggett off on the sideline there. That's the young man, Alex Liggett, the junior defensive back. He's the one who got burned twice a week ago, and I think they were maybe talking to him a little bit, trying to pump the young lad up a little bit, because that was almost like deja vu all over again.
Well, I'm certain that these guys were scouting. That's probably the shortest scout trip that they would have up in the UP Marquette to Escanaba. They're in that pistol look.
No gain on first down, 2nd and 10. Heller fakes the handoff this time, gets some inside pressure, rolling out, cuts inside to the 45-yard line, and he's going to go down there, a loss of about 2.
Well, there's good coverage on good rush on the part of the Trojan front. They're really going after Heller, but his receivers look open there. I'm not sure what Heller's seeing there.
3rd down and 12 now. Escanaba, after the long pass to give them the first down, They have it in Trojan territory. No score here. 5.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter from Thurlby Field. We're on the road to West Branch, Ogama Heights tomorrow night with Traverse City West. Heller will pitch it out this time on third down. Wendrick cuts in at the 45. And he's going down at the 44-yard line. No gain on third down.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Trojans have shut down the run for sure on these guys. They're at negative yardage rushing, but they burned them a couple times passing.
Well, obviously, you could punt it here, but way too far for a field goal, I would think. It'd be about 60 yards or longer, so they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They've got to get down to the Trojan 32, roughly, for a first down. So it's 4th and 12. Heller from the shotgun again. Again, this is what you'd call this the pistol look, Tim?
This is the pistol, the Nevada pistol. It's something Chris Alt started. It's the shotgun look, but they got a receiver or a running back behind the quarterback.
Long throw downfield. Liggett this time picks it off.
And he hangs on to it. He's going to make a return. Nice block.
25. Cuts outside at the 30-yard line. Can he get another block? He's away at the 35 and up to the 36-yard line.
He picked up a great block at about the 20-yard line. Someone coming back on the first coverage man, the gunner that came down there, he was after him, and somebody picked him off and let him pick up another, about 15 yards. He got about 25-yard return on that one.
There you go, young man. Alex Liggett with the interception returns it to the Trojan 36-yard line. 1st and 10 from that point. The junior quarterback, Sean Williams, brings him to the line now. 2 turnovers in this game for Escanaba. The Trojans were knocking on the door the last time they had it before they fumbled.
Trojans have only run 2 offensive plays. They picked up 30 yards on the first one.
Man in motion takes the handoff. That would be Drew Gerard Pampou. And he's going to lose back inside the 35-yard line. Good penetration that time by the right side of the Escanaba defense. Pampou will lose back to the 34.
Boy, a lot of juniors here. Everybody that's touched the ball so far tonight for the Trojans has been a junior.
Just under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. We are scoreless from Thurlby Field. Trojans trying to bounce back from a loss in Marquette a week ago. Now here's the Trojans version of this pistol look then, Tim, on this second down play. Williams going to throw it to the far sideline. Stance got it at the 50, at the 40, down the sideline to the 30, and finally down to the 26-yard line. Catch was made by Bronson Wood, a junior wide receiver.
38-yard reception to Bronson.
Well, look for a moment, Tim, like he might take it to the house as he got behind the Escanaba defenders, but they managed to corral the junior wide receiver, but not before. Trojans are back knocking on the door again at the 26-yard line of Escanaba, where they're going to mark him down.
And Wood's dad's driving back. He didn't make the game. He's coming back from Chicago. He's probably listening. I hope so. Bronson made a nice catch there.
Here's Ethan Campbell, spins away from one man inside the 25, dragging a host of Escanaba tacklers to about the 24-yard line. Mike, we need to take another 30-second break. Scoreless here from Thurlby Field, 0-0 back at 30. Shepperly up the middle. Shepperly drags a couple of tacklers inside the Escanaba 20-yard line down to the 19. It's going to be 3rd down and short for Tom Pazino's guys. Just inside of 2 minutes now.
Another junior.
Scoreless here in the opening quarter. Shepperly comes in motion to the left. Give the ball off to Campbell. Campbell still running at the 15, outside of the 10. He's at the 5. He dives for the pylon. Touchdown, Trojans.
Boy, he's holding that ball out a little bit early. 19-yard touchdown run by Ethan Campbell, but he's holding that ball out at about the 5-yard line. There's 3 guys closing in. I'd keep that ball in your arm until you get in there, Ethan.
So the interception by Liggett leads to the first touchdown of the night for the Trojans. 19-yard touchdown run by Ethan Campbell. He scored a couple of times a week ago at Marquette, so he's got 3 touchdowns now in the season.
And unfortunately a fumble.
Jake Gorder's on to attempt the 7th point now for TC Central. Got one man coming on late here to the huddle. Josiah Wild. Here's the snap low. They get it down right through the uprights. Nice job by the holder, Egbert, that time to get the ball down. And the senior, Jake Gorder, puts it through the upright. 7-0.
You see it in their
Central.
eyes, their smiles, the sheer joy of learning. It doesn't come from a book, it comes from a teacher, a passionate professional who makes subject matter come alive. At Traverse City Area Public Schools, teachers inspire students by building relationships, nurturing potential, opening doors to the many possibilities. And the results are plain to see. Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
The A-team home tonight from Thurlby Field. Joel Frank, Tim Brick, Mike Sinclair, our engineer-producer. Trojans parlayed the Liggett interception into a touchdown run by Ethan Campbell. They lead at 7-0 here late in the opening quarter.
Boy, there was some great big plays on that particular drive. It was only about 5 plays long, but we had a 38-yard pass, 5-yard pickup by Shepperly, and then that 19-yard run. And again, as you said, all set up by Liggett's interception and a great return that he had. I thought he might have thrown the ball to the ground because it was at the 5-yard line. It would come out to the 20, but his return put us at about the 35.
That was Gorder with a knuckleball there on the kickoff. It's going to be returned across the 30-yard line. Wow. I think that might be the first kickoff that's been returned against Gorder so far this season. First and 10, Escanaba across their own 30-yard line.
You'd like to see him get a little more height on those kickoffs. That's what coaches are looking at. He's got a real accurate foot. I think he can almost do whatever you want him to do. If you ask him to kick it high, kick it high.
I think he
One of
missed
those
that one.
guys that's talented.
Yeah, I think he missed that one a little bit. That ball didn't look like he hit that one well. Kind of like one of my drivers. First and 10, Escanaba down 7-0. Now man in motion, Wendrick, the quarterback. Heller on the keeper, crosses the 35 near the Escanaba 40-yard line.
They send that inside receiver in motion. You can watch the Trojans follow him with their Wolfman or whatever they want to call him, and he's following him across, and the quarterback run there. You're in man defense. Sometimes nobody's taking that quarterback, so he picked up 5 yards. Heller up the middle.
Travis Heller, a 6-foot senior quarterback for Escanaba.
He's only got 2 yards. He had negative yardage. He got sacked once and had a run for no yards. So right now, Eskimos have 5 yards total rushing.
Sean Bissell is your lone running back. Here's Heller again with the keeper.
Oh, nice
and
stick.
He gets popped at about the 42-yard line. That was a good stick.
35 took him down there. It was a nice hit.
Josiah
Joshua Lopez Wild, is that
Yeah,
who it was?
Josiah. Yep, Josiah Lopez Wild. And that's going to be
Josiah.
short, third and short now after the run by Heller. He's had quite a few runs here in the opening quarter, Tim, as we're approaching about 20 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Escanaba.
This will be
in
the
no
last
hurry.
play of the first quarter. Yeah, he's had 4 runs tonight, Joel. We're going to be on the air again tomorrow for the Titan game at West Branch.
3rd and 2. 2 receivers to either side. Wendrick comes in motion. And now it's a penalty flag. As they finally do snap the ball. Wendrick was coming in motion that time, and on the snap from the shotgun to the quarterback, we've got a penalty flag. Ethan Campbell comes on for the Trojans now. They're going to move him back 5 yards here. Back inside the 40 to the 37. So they're going to have to get to about the 40.
I think they're ending the quarter here, so we're going to turn this one around.
That's the end of the first quarter. They're going to let it run out. Trojans 7,
AP
Eskimos
Bio.
nothing.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Cymatech.
Français.
Equestrian. Palm Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
On the opening play of the second quarter, Escanaba comes back with a double reverse, and it's going to come up a little bit short, up to the 40-yard line.
That's
Ending up with the ball was Trevin Wendrick. He'll get up to the 40.
6 yards on that one.
So they're throwing up all the stops here, Timmy.
Trojans in a 6-2 look, but got that one linebacker walked off, so it kind of looks like 4-man front.
Ethan Campbell will go back deep for the Trojans along with Drew Gerard Pampu back around their own 25-yard line. Myrick showed some pretty good leg in the pregame warm-ups. TJ Myrick. He'll get the kick away from about the 30-yard line. Well, that time he kind of short-legged it. Trojans run away from the ball. It hits at the 30, and it's going to be down right about there.
30-yard punt, no return. Nice field position for the Trojans starting out. First punt of the game.
7-0 ball game. Trojans lead it on the touchdown run by Campbell, 19 yards. Don't forget, after the ball game, we pick our Williams Chevrolet player of the game.
What did we drive last week, Joe? We had a Silverado, huh?
Silverado. Dave did a nice job driving that vehicle.
I missed that one.
And Ethan Campbell, by the way, was the Williams Chevrolet player of the game a week ago.
Roll back in the backfield.
Oh, there's a pass. Dangerous.
Oh,
Almost intercepted.
Boy, just a straight lookout to the wide guy. He didn't even take a step down the field to push off that corner, and the corner just had to come up. That had to be a real hard throw quickly to that out guy because he was throwing it 30 yards. But
that was intended for Zach Egbert, and Beversluis had that covered perfectly, almost. Actually, Egbert had to become more of a defender that time, T, than he was an offensive player.
yeah,
Clock stops at 10:56 to go in the second quarter on the incomplete pass. Two receivers to either side.
no back in the backfield.
Shepperly comes in motion. The junior quarterback, Williams, rolling to his left. Got a man open here. Egbert's got it across the 40. Out of bounds. Should be a first down Trojans.
Nice throw. Going to his left, too. It's about an 8-yard pickup for Egbert. Third first down for the Trojans here.
Escanaba lost 15-7 a week ago. Central came up short at Marquette, 31-23. Boy, young Trojan team. They lost a lot of big names from a year ago, didn't they, Tim?
Boy, they lost 80% of their offense with the Shepperly and Schwaneke, the loss of the two TJs.
Here's a screen pass in the backfield. That's Gerard Pampu, crosses the 45 to the 47-yard line. Drew Gerard Pampu.
That was a nice pass. It was just a swing pass, as Joel said, coming out of that backfield. Again, catching Eskimos off guard a little bit. Fourth pass for Williams, and he's got 3 completions.
Boy, this looks almost like a Chinese fire drill here as we've got Trojans coming on and off. A lot of substitutions on this 2nd down and 5 play. Trojans from their own 47-yard line. They're moving right to left here in those new sharp-looking black uniforms.
Easy to read the numbers.
A little easier than the past, huh? Here's the handoff to Campbell. That didn't fool anybody, and he's going to be taken down inside the 45-yard line. He's jumped over a couple of white and orange-clad Eskimos, but he'll lose to the 44-yard line.
He loses about 4 yards. 4 yards.
Trojans have to get to the 48-yard line for a first down, so that's going to make it 3rd and long.
There's a little bit of a breakdown there at the point of attack. They were trying to hit up in there, and I think the Eskimos had a little bit of a stunt right in where they were trying to hit.
Quite a few folks made the trip down from Escanaba across the way.
That's kind of strange a Thursday night. You know, it's not a normal game night.
Back to pass.
Screen.
Setting up the screen. They throw it off to Shepperly. Gets a block at the 45, dives near the 50, but he's going to be well short of a first down.
Boy,
that was set up well, but it
that
needed
was
one
nice
more
to
block.
set up. He picked up a couple nice blocks, but the safety was the one who ended up coming in and taking him down. Picked up about 6 yards, but it's going to leave him about 3 short for first.
Trojans will have to kick the ball away here now. Zach Egbert's the punter.
First punt of the night for the Trojans.
Trevon Wendrick will go back deep. Along with Jacob Walker, they're going to be inside the 20-yard line. Good snap. Egbert end-over-end kick. Going to hit at the 25. Takes a big bounce to the 15. Still bouncing inside the 10. And it's going to roll dead at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he got a 30-yard punt is all, but he picked up about 12 on the roll. Ended up with a 42-yard punt, 30 in the air. Would have been good for Escanaba to catch that one.
7-0 Trojans, back in 30. Escanaba from their own 8-yard line, and now they're going to get sacked back near the goal line.
Almost a safety. Number 80 coming in that damn lane comes in from that left side.
And Euchre, too, who was big a week ago.
Heller was trying to roll to his right, and he got thrown down right at the 1-yard line. Holy mackerel, that's a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, they're going to mark him back. They're going to put him down, I guess, at the 2-yard line. They're going to give him a little forward progress there as he fell out of the end zone on the voracious rush that time by the Trojans. Second down, call it 16 yards to go. Escanaba right in the shadows of their own goalpost here. A beautiful night for high school football.
Boy, it is. There's no wind tonight. It's perfect.
From the shotgun.
It's going to get a little tough as the game wanders on because of the direction of the field facing west.
They give the ball to Beversluis there, and the legal procedure call is going to nullify that play, so that'll back up Escanaba a little further.
Half the distance, that's about a 6-inch penalty. They can't go much further.
They're back at the 1-yard line now.
The ball is on the yard line, or in the goal line.
Central 1-0, 7-0 on the Ethan Campbell touchdown run, and the Gorder extra point penalty moves them back to the 1. Wow.
They get the quarterback looking right into the sun here, the way this field is configured, and it's going to be difficult, probably right up to halftime.
Nearly halfway through the second quarter already. Join us tomorrow night at 6:50 for the Bell Tire pregame show. We'll be at West Branch, Ogama Heights. Heller back to pass from his own end zone, fires it downfield over everybody's head.
I must have been just trying to show the fans how far he could throw because he didn't have anybody in sight there. Looked like a pass, punt, and kick contest. No one was out there to receive it.
Good coverage that time by the Trojan defensive backs. Liggett's got an interception tonight.
It's going to be third down.
That led to the first Trojan touchdown, by the way. They used that interception to go, 69 yards for the score?
Yeah.
Last 19 by Ethan Campbell.
You got to get to the 18 to get a first down here, it looks like.
So it's going to be 3rd and 17. Eskimos taking their time, huddling it up in the end zone. Again, they're working from a shotgun. Beversluis, the lone running back. Actually, it's the pistol look here on this third down play. They pitch it out. Beversluis just barely gets out of the end zone. Excellent penetration by the right side of that Trojan defense.
And I said, oh man, because they're going to be having to punt with only about a 12-yard drop. So the Trojans would be wise to try and go in and block this one. Beversluis only picks up about 2.
Now you got to worry about a safety here. TJ Myrick is their punter.
Well, the other thing is you don't want that punter stepping back out of the end zone.
Onus is on the center. Colin Uhazy. First thing they're going to have to do is make the connection there. Good snap, good pressure. Myrick gets the kick away and he spirals it out of there. Campbell back to the 42,
Gets it out to the 42,
35, 30, and he hurdles down to the 28-yard line. Trojans, excellent field position. 1st and 10 from the Eskimo 28-yard line, and one of the Escanaba ball players is hurt. He's down on the turf back at about the 35-yard line. Injured player is James McNeil. May have hurt a knee or an ankle.
He was one of the running backs. That was a nice punt, Joel.
It was. He boomed that thing out of it,
42 yards, and they got pretty good coverage, but the Trojans are going to be in great field position here at the 28-yard line.
5.5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Central leads at 7-0. Oh, the injured player getting a nice ovation from the crowd here, both sides of the field. Walking a little gingerly as he heads to the sidelines is James McNeil, a junior.
Doesn't appear to be a leg injury. He's walking good.
Yeah, I think he
Just
maybe
groggy.
Got dinged a little bit, huh? Of course, that new concussion rule has gone into effect now. where
That's mandatory out, right? For
they
a
have
week.
to, yep, they have to be evaluated, and it could be even longer than that, but it's at least a week.
I don't think I'd have passed it even if I hadn't been hit. But they'd have kept me on the sideline.
1st and 10. Williams gives it off to Shepperly off the right side. Not much running room. Shepperly gets maybe a yard.
Just a straight dive that time. Shepperly off the hip of Williams as he just turned around, handed it off straight, drive blocking on the front line of the Trojans.
Reese Adel was in the game at a tight end. Euchre was in there as well. Now Egbert's back in the contest, 5-17 and counting. Trojans trying to add to their 7-0 lead. They've been in scoring territory 3 times, but they've got 1 touchdown to show for their efforts so far, team.
Got 1 fumble.
Williams looks left, now comes back right. Nice diving catch.
Boy, that time just a straight post pattern. Outside receiver coming straight across, streaking it. The corner could not come to him. Safety was too far out to make coverage, and he picked up about 7.
Mackey with the completion, sliding catch inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark him down at the Escanaba 17. That was a nice play that time, Tim.
And Williams is 5 for 6.
He's the gunslinger tonight so far, huh?
He is. He's looking good.
Ball spotted on that right hash mark. 1st and 10 Trojans. Pampu comes in motion, takes the handoff to the left, cuts in at the 15, down near the 10-yard line. Nice run on 1st down by Pampu.
Pampu picks up about 7, it looks like, and the Trojans are going to put the pressure on the Eskimos here. 4:23 to go in the half. Eskimos looking into the sun, and that's really a factor now. They're trying to shield their eyes. Nice run by Pampu.
Drew Gerard Pampu, they're going to mark him down at the 11-yard line.
Trojans have 3 first downs.
He goes wide right here on the 2nd down and 4 play. Campbell in the backfield. Shepperly in motion from left to right. Reese Adel, the tight end. Campbell, good penetration. They'll take him down right about the line of scrimmage.
Boy, there's a breakdown there. They double-teamed that tackle, but nobody took the end. I'm not sure they were trying to option him or not, but he was right in there on the handoff.
Campbell, nothing doing. Still 3rd and 4 at the Escanaba 11-yard line.
They will
Mackey
go
comes
for it.
from
Well, they
sideline.
might kick a field goal with if they don't make it here on this one.
Gorder hit from 40 yards a week ago.
This is a chip shot for him.
That's almost like an extra point for Trey. Empty backfield here on this 3rd down and 4 play. Clock rolling down to 3 minutes. Shepperly again in motion.
Oh, that was a nice
Wide
mix up
open.
there that time.
And Gerard Pampu will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Pampu on a nice catch. That was an inside receiver there. They crossed the pattern. The outside receiver coming across, taking his corner, and he tied up the safety. Pampu makes a nice route on a flag pattern.
The 11-yard touchdown pass. Williams to Gerard Pampu. The Trojans are up 13-zip. Jacob Gorder III is on to attempt the 14th Trojan point. Snap is down, the ball is in the air, the kick is long enough, it's good. TC Central 14, Escanaba nothing, 3:06 to go.
See it in their
the second.
eyes, their smiles, the sheer joy of learning. It doesn't come from a book, it comes from a teacher, a passionate professional who makes subject matter come alive. At Traverse City Area Public Schools, teachers inspire students by building relationships, nurturing potential, opening doors to the many possibilities. And the results are plain to see. Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
Gorder will launch this kickoff. It's long this time, coming down around the goal line. It'll be returned inside the 5-yard line up to the 15.
Oh, nice
and
coverage there. Number
nailed
22
right
is
at above the 20-yard line.
Chris Constance are
Sean Bissell on the return for Escanaba gets just across the 20-yard line, and he got nailed by Constanza. Wow. He got tattooed on that one, didn't he?
nice.
Well, this is kind of like what the Trojans ran into a week ago against Marquette. They fell behind 14 points early. They made a big game of it in the second half before losing eventually by 8. Heller from the shotgun on 1st down. He'll keep it. Crosses the 20 to the 25, still running. about the 26-yard line. He'll get 5 yards on first down.
Now he's their leading rusher. 6 carries for 5 yards.
They're going to mark him actually up at the 27, Tim. He'll get 6.
They have not
Second down and 4.
run many offensive plays.
NFL season gets underway this weekend. Some interesting games, Tim. We'll talk about those coming up here in a moment. Here's that pistol look again. 2 running backs lined up adjacent to the quarterback. They give it to the second man through. Little running room. And Beversluis will have a first down to the 35-yard line.
That is their third first down for the Eskimos.
He was lined up behind the quarterback, Heller, who was in the shotgun. He also had a running back just off to his right.
Yep,
That's the same look they're going to have here right now, that pistol look, as
That's
you
the
call it.
pistol look. That's you're going to see a lot of college teams running this.
Beversluis again, the deep back, takes the handoff, and he won't get to the 35 this time. He's going to lose. There was that Euchre again was in there along with Joe Shepperly. Josiah Wild.
Shepperly's real active at that linebacker spot.
Now, those linebackers like to hit.
They do.
He is going to lose at least a yard, so it's going to be second down and 11. Minute and a half to go in the second quarter from Thurlby Field. 14-0 TC Central, trying to even their record at 1-1. We got the big showdown with West coming up already, don't we?
Unbelievable. I can't believe that's next week.
Here's Heller on the quarterback keeper running left. He'll get that yardage back and maybe 1 or 2 more. Trojans will take a timeout here with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. They want to get the ball
AP
back.
Bio.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Simatech.
Français.
Equestrian. Ham Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
Glad you've joined us here for high school football on News Talk 580. A high school football Thursday night, doubleheader this week here for the A team. Off to West Branch tomorrow night. Bell Tire pregame show at 6:50. 14-0 right now. And I think it's fair to say, Tim, that so far the Trojans have dominated this contest.
Well, they certainly have. They've got on the scoreboard twice already. I think what have we got here? Run only about 20 plays, which is odd. They're about matched on that. But they've been a little more efficient. Some big plays there. 19-yard touchdown play. Wood had a 38-yard reception. Here we are.
Third down play, they give the ball off, running to the outside. Wendrick crosses the 40 up to the 45-yard line. He might have the first down.
They might not. I hope they don't. With a minute to go.
Well, that's going to be close. I
Real
think
close. They got Trojans have 2 timeouts left. If they can get the ball, they might get into scoring position. Right now, I would say he doesn't have it.
No, they marked him short. It's going to be 4th and less than a yard. They had wide receivers or running backs lined up to either side of the quarterback who handed it off to Wendrick, and Trevon came up a little bit short. So it's going to be 4th down and short. Escanaba from their own 44.5-yard line. They've got to get to the 45 for a first down. We're going to keep it right here.
Almost, I don't know. If you're at Escanaba, I'd go for that first down.
Oh, I think you have to, don't you, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, if you just got to play defense on a 40-yard field, but I think they got a good chance of getting it. It's half a yard. You don't want to give the ball to the Trojans, who's been showing the ability to make some big plays.
And they do have 1 timeout left. Escanaba's got all 3 here.
Right.
With 1 minute and 3 seconds to go, down 14-0.
Trojans, yep.
Escanaba's going to go for it, T.
They are.
Not surprising to me.
Trojans still in a 5-man front. That actually is 6-2, but they clamped it down now.
Boy, this could come back to blow up in their face. Heller with the keeper. He's got the first
man,
down.
he doesn't get it by much, but he does get it. I think they're going to mark it out.
He just got across the 45-yard line. That's all it's going to take. Shepperly laid the wood to him again, but that'll be enough for a first down.
Stop the clock at 59 seconds, but it'll start again the minute they get that chain set. And it's rolling now. Let's see if they...
I don't think Escanaba's in any hurry here, Tim. I think they'll...
That's strange with 3 timeouts, and they were rather successful early on throwing the ball to those out receivers coming back in.
Well, they have not shown much offense. They only had 7 points a week ago, and they haven't scored any yet in this ball game.
They completed 2 of their first 3 passes and haven't, completed one since. There's another pass.
This one is complete to Beversluis across the 50 to the Trojan 48-yard line with 27 seconds to go. And now Escanaba will burn one of those timeouts.
So Heller is 3 for 6. Beversluis caught every one of the passes so far.
Boy, you want to keep them off the board here late. You don't want to give them new life if you can avoid it, Tim.
Right. It's a big momentum change if they can score before they go in, even if they got a field goal. But they are a ways to go. They have 3 first downs, so they've been moving the ball a little bit.
Trojans look at the ball, by the way, to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred.
They have 27 yards rushing and 52 through the air, so they have, I guess I should say they've moved the ball okay, but not great.
Lions open up against the Vikings. What do you think?
Is Adrian Peterson going to beat him?
Of course.
We're in trouble. No, I haven't seen the Lions. I don't know. They really shored up their defense. They got some new faces in there. It's going to be interesting. I think that they finally got a running back. They needed to do that.
Yep. Bush.
I can't believe they didn't do that earlier.
Here's the handoff. No, fake handoff. Back to pass. Heller wide open in the middle of the field. It's going to be a touchdown. Beversluis.
48 yards to Beversluis.
Boy, they burned that Trojan defensive backfield again.
Oh, my word.
Heller to Beversluis with 20 seconds to go. That can't happen. It just can't happen.
That is awful. They go for it on 4th down with 1:02 to go. They get the first down on 4th and inches. And on 2nd down, connect with Beversluis on a 48-yard touchdown.
Low snap. Myra gets it
And
through the uprights somehow.
Just what we were talking about. What a momentum change here. To give the Eskimos a little confidence with 20 seconds to go.
Cuts the lead in half. 14-7 Trojans now. After the touchdown pass, Heller put that ball right on the money to Beversluis, who got behind 3 Trojan defensive backs. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They saw too much of that against Marquette.
Now, if you were playing defensive back, what do you think they were going to do in the last minute? Should you not play the deep pass for crying out loud? That's just awful.
Yeah, I would have to think that that's what you got to do. Wow. The crowd, not bad for a Thursday night, stunned by that development, the touchdown pass. Boy, oh boy, I know it's fairly animated in that Trojan coaching box off to our right. They're not pleased about that development at all.
That's awful.
Unfortunately, when you're dealing with young kids, these things happen, but boy, I tell you, it can be frustrating.
Yeah.
Trojans have dominated this football game, but now only lead by 7 points.
Yeah, unbelievable. They were in charge, I would have to say.
Timmy will come back. He'll recap the first half of this ball game at halftime. We'll also get a news update from Fox. Myrick launches the kickoff. It's going to come down about the 10-yard line. Trojans return to the 20. Oh, and what a hit. Taken down hard. Anthony Gradeville on the return, and he got popped about the 20-yard line. He just got nailed.
McInerney just came down and stamped him.
Yikes. Boy, oh boy. And I detect a definite change in the momentum. I think the Trojans are lucky there's only 14 seconds left.
Well, that tackle tells you what the Eskimos are feeling after score in there.
After that touchdown, Jim Hansen is going to have a completely different demeanor at halftime. I think the Trojans are just going to let this clock run out here. They snap to Sean Williams. The junior quarterback takes a knee, and they're going to let the clock run out here. Boy, what looked like a total dominant performance by the Trojans on one play.
Yeah.
Completely turns around, Tim.
Yeah, they were in it. They just owned the game for 23 minutes. In the last 50 seconds, they give it away. Well, they didn't give it away. They're still ahead here, 14-7, but unbelievable change of events with just a short amount of time, and everybody in the stadium knew what was happening, except evidently the defensive backs that were on the field.
Trojans up by a touchdown here at halftime from Thurlby Field.
AP Bio.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Simatech.
Français.
Equestrian. Pom Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher. eyes, their smiles, the sheer joy of learning. It doesn't come from a book, it comes from a teacher, a passionate professional who makes subject matter come alive. At Traverse City Area Public Schools, teachers inspire students by building relationships, nurturing potential, opening doors to the many possibilities. And the results are plain to see. Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
For the Trojans, number 9, Matt People, fielded that kickoff. He was brought down by number 11, Colin Barnhart, and number 23, Brian McCarney. The Trojans start first and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Complete with number 13, Drew Gerard. Gerard stopped by number 20, Travis Heller, and number 30, Cam Weathersloot. We need about 6 on the play. Second down and 4 at 41. The ball carrier, flag on the play, stopped by number 21, James McNeil. The penalty will be against the Trojans. And an illegal block. Brings the ball back to the 43-yard line, where it'll be second down and 2. John Williams, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 3, Trevin Wendrick, and number 40, Nick Chenier. And The Trojans first down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Mackey near the 45-yard line. He's made a couple of those diving catches here in this ball game. B.J. Mackey, they're going to mark him down at the Escanaba 46. Second down and 2 Trojans now in Escanaba territory. Inside of 10 minutes to go in the third quarter.
He's 8 for 9 throwing, so he's got a hot hand tonight.
After the ball game, don't forget we pick our Williams Chevrolet player of the game. Shepperly comes in motion, right to left. They pitch the ball out to Campbell at the 45, outside at the 40-yard line. Penalty flags again. That's where you'd expect to see holding again behind the play. And that's going to nullify a first down run by Ethan Campbell, who has his third touchdown of the season so far tonight.
He picked up about 7 yards. You're talking to the Escanaba captain. He's pointing, go back. So again, from the spot of the foul, 10 yards.
Trojans are moving right to left here in this third quarter on a beautiful night for football. Old Glory's just limp there, so there's no wind tonight. Couldn't ask for better conditions, really. It's got that kind of feel of fall in the air, doesn't it, T?
It certainly does. Also, when it gets cold like this at night, it gets a little bit moist and
a little slippery.
You can start fumbling. Gotta get a fresh ball every time.
So the penalty will make it a second down. The ball is now back across the 50 at the Trojan 46. They've got to get down to the Escanaba 44 for a first down.
They erased the first down. They're back to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Williams, and now the
Another
Trojans
penalty, jump.
They went in motion that time.
Now we're going to be 2nd and 15. This is the wrong way, guys.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. How momentum can change so quickly in this game. It's amazing, Timmy.
Trojans got the opening kickoff and took it from the kickoff, went to about the 15. They took it out to the 30 and then picked up a first down.
And they've been going backward ever since.
Got it up to the 46 and then started going backwards.
Now they're back at their own 41-yard line. They've got to get to the Escanaba 44. About 15 yards to go, 2nd and 15. Clock rolling, 8.5 to go in the third quarter. 14-7 Central. Here's that lateral pass. Gerard Pampou gets away from the first man to the 40, 45-yard line. So he'll get most of that yardage back, and that's going to make it 3rd and 11.
Williams is 10 for 11 throwing. Pampou on a kind of a swing pass there. He puts that corner on an island out there when he makes that catch, and that corner's got to make a great open field tackle. That time he didn't do it. Pampou picked up 6 yards, mostly on his own.
You know, Williams has got a pretty good arm. I think he's got to start looking downfield a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to loosen up that
Everything's
Escanaba
been
defensive
to
line
the
a
outside.
little bit.
They've been swinging stuff out and hitting the receivers coming back in on sort of a screen.
2 wideouts to either side. Lone running back is Pampou Gerard. They throw it underneath. There's a fumble. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete. Campbell got crunched.
Boy, good
Pass
timing.
ball's incomplete. Was that Wenrick?
Wendrick, he came up there and laid the wood to him right when the ball was coming, and
that was the 3rd down on the 11th
breaks up
play.
Williams' record of consecutive completions there.
Now the Trojans will have to punt it away. Beversluis goes back deep, along with Trevon Wendrick, who made that big hit on Ethan Campbell. Punter is Zach Egbert. Clock stops at 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Central 14, Escanaba 7.
Trojans had 1 punt, 42-yarder, no return. Let's see what we get here.
Good snap. Egbert gets the kick away, a spiraler down to Beversluis at the 20.
35-yard
outside
punt.
at the 30, and he's going to go down right about there, just short of the 30-yard line. And now penalty flags fly in, where you might expect a clip or a hold, perhaps, by Escanaba.
35-yard punt, 8-yard return, so they would be normally at about the 28-yard line. We'll see what happens on this one. It looks like a chop block, blocking below. Or blocking low, you can't do that anymore.
14-7, Trojans lead it back
AP
in
Bio.
37.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Simatech.
Français.
Equestrian. Pom Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
On a high school football Thursday night, Joel, Frank, Tim Brick, Mike Sinclair, engineer producer tonight. The A-team from Harry Running Stadium at Thurlby Field. That chop block cost them 15, and that's going to move the Eskimos back inside their own 20.
Last time we had them down in here, we sacked Heller at the 1 yard line. So let's see if the Trojans put pressure on him. I don't know if Heller's going to go to the air. He's in that Nevada pistol look.
Heller gives it off to the running back. That's Wendrick. Cuts up inside to about the 15 and no more.
They're not giving them much running room up there. They're getting all their damage done on the air, in the air. Wendrick is 14 yards, 12 yards, excuse me,
Give him a gain on one, a first down to the 15.
for the night on 6 carries.
Trojans lead it by 7 here.
Trojan front's pretty stout. They do have a man on the nose, but it's an even front, actually.
Here's the pistol look. Fake the handoff one way, give it to Beversluis. They're going to wrap him up right about the line of scrimmage. Kind of a counter action that time. They faked the one man and gave it to the second man going the other way, Beversluis.
Eversluis 4 carries for 4 yards.
Give him a yard up to the 16.
They had less than 30 yards in the first half rushing.
Well, the onus is on those defensive backs now. Let's see. Constanzer's back
Joel,
there. Liggett.
it's 3rd and 8. What do you think they're going to do? You think they might throw it?
Well, you would think that's conventional wisdom.
My gosh. Hopefully we had some talk with those guys in the backfield.
Campbell, Mackey, Constanzer, Liggett. That's your backfield here. 3rd down and 8. Halfway through the 3rd quarter.
Too tight look.
Heller fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Rolling. Got a man open. Wendrick makes the catch up near the 30-yard line. That'll move the stakes. Wendrick went high to grab that ball. Wendrick's
That
a
was 80.
kind of a wiry guy.
That was Cam Lang, wasn't it?
No, it was Wendrick.
Whoever made that catch.
Myrick, I'm sorry. TJ Myrick. Myrick, Wendrick, 88. Myrick up at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Escanaba Eskimos. Keeping the ball away from that Trojan offense. Escanaba down by a touchdown here. Lone running back in motion, Wendrick. Here's that second man through, and Josiah Wild's got him for a loss.
Nothing on the
Jacob
ground.
Walker.
Everything through the air. They had him down at the 16-yard line. They're out to the 30, 28 now, 30.
Trying to go with a little misdirection there. Tim, second man through, trying to get the hard pursuing Trojan defense going the wrong way, and didn't fool Josiah Wild on that one. Wendrick heads for the Escanaba sideline across the way from us here at Thurlby Field. Still no better facilities anywhere in northern Michigan that we've seen, Tim.
Not really. I'll tell you what, most high school fields have a track around it. This is awesome, being able to sit right in here. It's like a hockey game.
2nd and 11. Heller on the roll, got some pressure, pops,
Oh, another
intercepted.
INT.
Did he get his foot down?
Yes,
He
they
did.
do. Number
Ethan
12,
Campbell.
Ethan Campbell comes down with the interception.
That'll set up the Trojans inside the Escanaba 40-yard line. Well played by the junior.
Yep. That'll slow your quarterback down, throwing those up. Ethan Campbell catches that ball, just taps 2 toes down. He only has to have 1 in high school. But he made a nice job of knowing where he was on the field and getting his feet down before he went out of bounds. So no return on that one, but he gets the Trojans the ball at the 37-yard line.
All right, let's see what the Trojans can do now. Up 14-7, 4:41 to go, 3rd quarter, and now the Trojans are going to take a timeout here just that quickly. We will too, back in 30 seconds. On a high school football Thursday night, Joel, Frank, Tim Brick, Mike Sinclair, our engineer producer. On a gorgeous night for high school football at Thurlby Field. The first of a couple of games here back-to-back on News Talk 580. We'll be on the road with TC West tomorrow night. The Bell Tire pregame show at 6:50. looking forward to seeing what kind of wheels Carey over at Williams Chevrolet is going to hook us up with, Tim.
Yeah, let's see. We've got the choice of the field, I think, but they got some beautiful vehicles over there.
Shotgun, Williams. Here's that lateral pass to Gerard Pampu. He's up at the 30.
Fumbled
The 25
again.
Lost the ball.
And I think we're going to get a
Central's on it.
clip. Boy, that was a delayed call on that clip. They did get a clip out there. Pampu picked up a nice block on the outside, but the guy had turned around.
Foreign exchange student came up with that one, the wide receiver, Jepti Jean-Claude. But there's going to be a clipping penalty.
I think that's what
against
it
the
was.
Trojans.
I think Pampu again on that kind of swing route. He comes out there, and that time he did get that block I was hoping for from the wide out on the corner, but the defender turned around. He was following Campbell's fake and got twisted around, and it ended up being a clip.
Boy, they move it back to the 45-yard line.
So no go, no fumble, no reception, nothing. It's first down all over again, but now it's 17 yards. First and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Well, they'd have been
going
down
in.
to about the 25-yard line, Tim, so that's about a 22-yard difference on that play.
Yeah, that was a big mistake, but I think couldn't really help it. Pampu was making a cut and forced that clip, actually. Such a delayed call on that by the official.
Shepperly rolling to his right. He's going to have to keep it, and he'll get down near the Escanaba 40-yard line.
Williams picks up maybe 5.
They're going to mark him across the 40 down to the 39, so they've got to get down to the 28 for a first down. That'll make it second down and 11 after the run by the junior quarterback, Sean Williams. B.J. Mackey sprints in from the Trojan sideline right below us here at Thurlby Field. Escanaba's across the way, and they brought quite a few folks from the Upper Peninsula for this contest tonight.
They traveled well. It was nice. Come down here where the trolls live.
Welcome to God's country, folks.
They live in God's country. If there wasn't so many black flies and mosquitoes.
Now what do we got? Now we got to delay a game.
Yep, another 5-yarder. So we're back to where we were. It's second down and 17.
Well,
They
I
were
don't know.
shuffling guys out there. They had Mackey in there. The quarterback comes to the sidelines to get the play from the coach. Mackey was switching in there, switching personnel, and they just didn't get that play in fast enough.
Tell you what, a lot of plays, a lot of action for such little scoring. 14-7 here in the third quarter, Tim.
Nice if they had a 25-second clock in the end zone, but they do one. They've got to do both teams.
Two receivers to either side. Campbell's going to reset now. They'll go 3 wides to the right. Williams will come left, lob it up, almost intercepted. Boy, oh boy, the exchange student with Beversluis, and Beversluis almost made another big play. Williams a little nonchalant on those look-in passes. He didn't put a lot of mustard on those.
They were 8 for 9 at one point. Now they're 8 for 12. So he's put 3 incompletions there, not in a row because they had that one catch by Pampu in there. But
I think you'll learn with some experience, Tim, but if you're going to throw that slant pattern, you got to put some mustard on that.
yeah, you really do. He's got a tall receiver out there. The young man is about 6'3", and I heard he's got some blazing speed.
3rd and 17 after the incompletion. Here's a lateral pass, dump it off to Gerard Pampu, and they're going to take him down, and the penalty flag comes in. Let's see if that's
a face mask, I think.
or a horse collar.
Might be. They ripped him down there. I'm not sure if it's
At
going to
the
be enough for a
46,
first down. He does not
47-yard
have
line.
it right now. He actually lost yardage on that
Yeah, back
reception.
across the 45-yard line, back to the 47. It is a face mask, Tim. Good call. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Clock stops. Trojans up by 7, 14-7. Now they're going to mark this penalty off. Let's see where it's going to. It's a 5-yard
5 yards,
penalty.
so unintentional. It's going to bring up third down now and 12. So we didn't have an incompletion there. We had a penalty, and we're going over.
Zach Egbert in the game at a wide receiver. Williams gets the play from the Trojan sideline. Egbert goes wide right. Wood, who made a big catch in the first half, and Mackey go wide left. Campbell's in the slot on the right side. Here's that look-in pass complete to Egbert, dragging an Escanaba tackler to about the 35-yard line.
He was the inside. He was a second receiver on a tray set out there. They had 3 receivers set out to the wide side. He was the inside receiver there.
Going to be 4th and about 7, maybe 8 yards.
Coming
Tim.
back trying to pick up a block there.
It'd be about 53 yards now if you went with a field goal attempt, and they're not going to. They're going to go for it 4th down. 9 yards to go. Trojans from the Escanaba 36-yard line. One running back, that's Drew Pampu, right behind the quarterback. Rolling out, Williams got a man open downfield. Catch is made, but I think he had to come back. No, they're going to call it in.
He did.
And he had to come back, and he didn't make it. He's going to be out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
He ran an out cut, but he came back, which he should do to the quarterback, but he needs to know where the stake is. He came up a yard short of
Yeah, he made a great
stake.
catch on that far sideline, but his momentum took him out of bounds, and he didn't make the first down. Escanaba takes over at their own 29-yard line. After the completed pass comes up a yard short. You've got to run past the flag.
Yeah. A lot of times the stake would be the target. That's where the quarterback's going to throw.
Heller on a design keeper across the 35 up to the 38-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on first down. 2:34 to go here in the third quarter. 14-7.
AP Bio.
Trojans.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Simatech.
Français.
Equestrian. Pom Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach
On the
higher.
handoff, Bissell running to his left, and Euchre with the great penetration takes him down short of the 40-yard line.
It's
gonna
only
be-
the 7th play that the Eskimos have run this half, so the Trojans have had the ball. They've been going all over the inside of the middle of the field, and a bunch of penalties have negated some good gains.
Down at the 38-yard line, they've got to get just across the 39 for a first down, so it's going to be 3rd and less than 2 yards to go here for Escanaba. They go from this pistol look again, 2 running backs lined up behind and adjacent to the quarterback, and now
Movement.
the Eskimos make a penalty.
Eskimo movement. About 75 seconds to go here, and the Eskimos running only their 8th play of the quarter.
That'll cost them 5. Take it back inside
Now-
the Escanaba 35-yard line.
That changes things a lot because we stop them here, they will punt.
3rd and
Last time they were
7.
at the 49, they didn't punt and got a touchdown on the next play.
Clock running down to a minute to go in the third quarter. Central 14, Escanaba 7. Glad you joined us for high school football here on News Talk 580. Trojans fall back defensively here, 4-man line. Heller throws it across the middle, tipped away.
There might have been a screw up there. They had 2 receivers to the wide side of the field, both running a flag pattern, and they were real close to each other. Brought a lot of defenders in there, but an overthrow by Heller.
Myrick's the punter for the Escanaba Eskimos.
He's 5 for 7 throwing. 1 touchdown.
One of the Trojan linebackers, I think, got a hand on that ball, tipped it away. Back deep, Ethan Campbell. Drew Gerard Pampu, good snap. Myrick gets the kick away, end over end. Pampu fields it about his 32.
35
Cuts up
yards.
across the middle, got a wide open hole at the 50, 45-40, down to the Escanaba 38-yard line.
35-yard punt and a 30-yard return.
Pampu.
Boy, they are right back where the down marker was, Joel.
They didn't even have to move. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. 14-7.
You see it in their
Tro-
eyes, their smiles, the sheer joy of learning. It doesn't come from a book, it comes from a teacher, a passionate professional who makes subject matter come alive. At Traverse City Area Public Schools, teachers inspire students by building relationships, nurturing potential, opening doors to the many possibilities. And the results are plain to see. Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
The first down play, run by Campbell. He ran a little option that time, and Campbell takes it down to the Escanaba 32.
That looked like a little bit slow developing, do you think, Joel?
Yeah, but it was effective. Campbell gets 6 yards. He's got a touchdown tonight, his third of the season.
He's got 45 yards on 7 carries.
That's not a bad average at all.
Nope, he's the workhorse. Now they're struggling with the ball. The same play they were running again, only that time
Campbell's going down back at the 35-yard line.
actually reading that option, but Campbell thought it was a go to him, and Williams didn't think so. So they were kind of tugging a war with the ball.
That's the lack
Dangerous
of experience
situation.
showing there, Tim. That's the final play of the third quarter. Trojans lead it by 7, 14-7. Back for the final 12 minutes after this. Now we've got a huge third down play coming up here for Tom Pazino's Trojans at the 34.5-yard line.
Right at
Up
the start of
14
the
to
fourth
7.
quarter, too.
Yep.
This really is a big play.
Oh, it's huge. Trojans turn around, they'll move left to right here in the final quarter. Be nice to see the Trojans in these new uniforms move the stakes here. Williams straight back to pass, got some pressure now. Flushed from the pocket, got a little bit of running room. Down that sideline, dives for the marker. He knocks it over, but I think he went out of bounds short.
Well, he's short, but I don't know. That might change your decision here. It looks like it's going to be 4th and about 2.
No, they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 34. He ran about 15 yards to gain about 2.
He dropped back to pass, and there was nobody open there.
Got to get down to the 28-yard line for a first
Well,
down, so it's
they
going to
got
be
a really
4th and
bad mark
6.
there. They didn't give him anything.
No, 4th and 6, Tim. Joe Shepperly will line up right behind the quarterback. Williams from the shotgun on this 4th down play. Here they
getting
come,
pressure.
backside pressure. Got a man open, sideline. Egbert, did he get it?
Egbert
He
slides
did.
in there, and he gets it just by a yard. That time the stake was on the opposite side of the field. So he couldn't use that as an indicator, but good awareness on the field.
Had to get to the 28-yard line, slid out of bounds at the 27, 1st and 10 Trojans.
Boy, he got that by 1 yard. Nice throw by Williams.
Sliding grab by Zach Egbert along the near sideline. Keeps the drive alive for Tom Pazino's Trojans, only up 14-7.
Only their second first down of this half, Joel.
We're in the first minute here in the fourth quarter. Drew Pampou comes in motion, resets to the left side. Here comes Shepperly right to left. From the shotgun, they fake the handoff. I think that ball was supposed to go to Campbell. And Williams is going to get sacked back across the 30.
Yeah, I do too, Joel. It seemed like Williams all of a sudden found himself alone in the backfield with nobody to hand to. And the Eskimos getting good penetration there. Williams going to lose 3 yards, maybe 4.
Well, one of these two teams is going to pick up their first win of the season. Escanaba lost to Alpena 15-7 a week ago. Central came up just short at Marquette, 31-23.
New coach over at Alpena. Not sure who it was, but he's a Hall of Fame coach, evidently. See if he's got the Wildcats turned around.
Second down play, Campbell pitch out to the right. 30, 25, 20, down the sideline, skips out of bounds. Inside the 15, near the 10-yard line. Boy, that's the Ethan Campbell we saw a year ago, Tim, before he got hurt. He really turned down the afterburners there, didn't he?
18 yards for Ethan Campbell. Yes, he did. I thought he might make it the entire way. He's got 64 yards.
He had over 100 a week ago with a couple of scores. He'll go the slot left side here on this 1st and 10 play. Trojans can get a first down without scoring. They're in the Escanaba 11-yard line. Shepperly takes the handoff up the middle. He'll get near the 10 before the Eskimos shut that play down. Shepperly scored a touchdown a week ago on a pass from Williams. Still
He's only carried 3 times tonight.
14-7 Central. All the scoring in the first half of this ball game so far. No scoring in the third quarter.
Lots of play in between the 30-yard lines. That's where all this action's taking place.
From the 10, they pitch it out. Campbell got some running room. He's at the 10, cuts it at the
Nice.
5. Touchdown, Ethan Campbell.
Ethan Campbell, 10 yards out. He got a nice block out there by Zach Egbert, tied up his corner.
Oh, that is huge.
That was a great block by Egbert.
Campbell skips into the end zone from 10 yards out. 9:45 to go in the ball game. The Trojans are on the scoreboard for the third time tonight. Well, you knew that he had some running room there as they pitched that ball out going left. Here's the extra point attempt by Trey Gorder, one of the best ever in Michigan. And he pumps it right through the uprights again. 9:45 to go in this one.
He's closing in on a record for PATs, is he not, Joel?
Yep. Trojans 21.
AP
Eskimos
Bio.
Debate.
Orchestra.
Cross country.
Traverse City Area Public Schools offer the broadest curriculum and greatest variety of programs and activities of any area school system.
Yearbook. Chorale. Simatech.
Français.
Equestrian. Palm Squad.
At TCAPS, kids discover their potential because there are so many places to look.
I want to do it all.
Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to
That
reach
was a
higher.
huge drive by Tom Pazino's Trojans there. They put one on the board to go up now 21-7. 9:45 to go in the ball game. You got the feeling, Tim, that Escanaba may break one there and tie this ball game up, so that gives the Trojans a little bit of breathing room, but you don't want to let up.
No, you can't. And that was a good drive there. That went, you think about that fourth down throw to Egbert. That was a great throw that kept that drive going.
Trey Gorder kicks this ball down to the goal line. The return man takes the ball, Bissell, and goes into the end zone. Automatic touchback out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Escanaba. Now down by 2 scores at 21-7. We are so glad you've joined us. Year 18 for the A-Team here on News Talk 580. Joel Frank, Tim Brick. Christopher's away tonight. Glad to have Mike Sinclair as our engineer producer. Doing a great job back there, Mike. Good to have you along with the A-Team tonight.
In high school, the ball goes in the end zone on a kickoff. You cannot bring it out.
First down play, Heller with the keeper. Running to the right, not much running room there, maybe a yard, possibly 2. Left side of the Trojan defense shut that one down quickly.
They have really been limiting the Eskimos running game.
Eskimos really, except for the long touchdown pass, haven't had a whole lot of success offensively in this ballgame. Do they have 200 yards yet?
No, their leading rushers, Heller with 21 yards. Next is Wenrick at 12, and then Beaverless at 4. So I don't even think they've got 50 rushing yet.
9 minutes exactly to go in the ballgame. Heller from the shotgun. Up at the 21-yard line, 2nd down and 9 play. Heller straight back to pass, pump fake. Flush from the pocket, throws it downfield. He throws it over the bench, up into the stands.
I think his mom made a catch on that one. His mom on an out route there, right by the popcorn stand. She made a nice catch.
Well, truth of the matter is, folks, Mom probably was the closest one to that pass. He threw that ball up in the stands.
It was. But good call, good thinking on Heller's part. 3rd down and about 9.
He got quite a bit of pressure there from one of the linemen.
Good pressure from
Seth Tice, only a junior.
Monier. I think another one was in there.
Clock stops at 8:50 to
Seth
go.
Tice, that's who it was. I'm sorry. He's a big lad. He looks about 6'3", 6'4", and about 260.
And he got that in momentum there down that sideline. 3rd down play. They come with Beversluis,
Oh,
and he's going to get the
man.
first down, I think, or
I think
close
he might
to
have
it.
got, yeah, they're going to give it to him.
Tell you what, Beversluis has been the best player for the Eskimos so far tonight. He may have gotten it with second effort. He did.
I think he did. That's his 2nd first down for the Eskimos in this half.
He got it across the 30-yard line. That was a 3rd down and 8 play.
They've only got 5 first downs for the game, but Beversluis has 4 catches for 100 yards.
They
That was
crossed
his
the,
5th run for 12.
crossed the Trojans up that time, Tim, coming back with a run on 3rd down.
Here we go, back inside the 30s, so that's where all the action's taking place this half.
From that pistol look, they give the second man through Bissell. Trojans try to hit him high. They finally slow him up and knock him down just short of the Escanaba 35-yard line. Right now, the clock becoming an ally for the Trojans, down to 8 minutes to go. 21-7 Central.
Eskimos have 3 timeouts left, Trojans 2.
Boy, I don't see a whole lot of urgency, though, quite frankly, Coach Jim Hansen's football team right now.
Not at
taking
all.
their time.
Keeping it on the ground. They were successful, I think, throwing early on. Got a tight trip set over here.
Here's a lateral pass complete. Beversluis gets away from the first man, drags a couple of Trojans near the 40-yard line.
Another.
Cradaville and Campbell in there to make the tackle.
Myrick is the only other receiver that's caught a ball besides Beversluis. He picks up about 9 on that one.
Going to be 3rd down and short.
We'll be on the air again tomorrow for the Titan-Falcon game.
Falcons won their opener 38-34. Titans lost theirs 16-0 at Midland. Let's see if they run for it here on 3rd down and short. They've got to get just across the 40. Second man through, that's Wendrick.
Oh,
He gets upended, and he gets away. And now he's going to be taken down for a loss inside the 35-yard line.
He's stacked up in the middle. He went up the middle trying to go over the top.
Now let's see if they're going to mark him down up near the 40 or where he came down and continued running inside the 35.
Right, he jumped up over the pile and was slammed backwards. He ended up on his feet and then continued to run trying to get to the outside. No, they do mark it where he ended up.
Back at the 36-yard line, so it's going to be 4th and 5. That's a huge spot.
That was huge. He lost 4 yards on that when he was about 6 inches. He did not make the first down.
Boy, somebody hit him right in the middle of the field. He was going to launch himself and try to get the first down. He came down on his feet, and they're going to go for it 4th and about 6 yards to go. Quarterback Heller back to pass, got some pressure, got a man open underneath. Almost intercepted, knocked away by Constanzer.
Holy mackerel, he made a nice break on the ball. He went right in front of
I thought he picked that one off.
I think he went right in front of Myrick there. I did too. I thought he had it for a pick 6.
That was a 4th down play. Trojans will take over on downs. 5:57 to go. Central 21, Escanaba 7. Take a 30-second break. We'll come right back.
You see it in their eyes, their smiles, the sheer joy of learning. It doesn't come from a book, it comes from a teacher, a passionate professional who makes subject matter come alive. At Traverse City Area Public Schools, teachers inspire students by building relationships, nurturing potential, opening doors to the many possibilities. And the results are plain to see. Traverse City Area Public Schools, giving every child every opportunity to reach higher.
Campbell.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's gone.
He is gone. Oh!
We are back just in time to see Ethan Campbell take it to the house again for the Central Trojans. After the 4th down turnover there to the Trojans, Ethan Campbell on the first play runs it into the end zone. The Trojans are on the scoreboard again, 27-7. Campbell's got his 3rd touchdown tonight. And now, all of a sudden, it looks like it's going to turn into a rout, Tim, after it was just a 1-score ball game.
Yeah, that was just a pistol look again. And Campbell was off the hip of Williams. He just turned around, handed it to him, and Campbell makes his way to the outside. And once he broke past that linebacker, we said, boy, he's gone. There's no way that corner could catch him, and the safety gave him a shove at about the 3-yard line. But otherwise, he went almost untouched in for a touchdown.
So he goes over 100 yards again for the 2nd straight week. 3 more touchdowns. Trey Gorder pumps it right through the uprights. Trojans 28, Eskimos 7. 5:47 to go in the ball game. Back in 30 seconds on News Talk 580.
3 TDs, 110 yards.
He had 120 in the opener with 2 touchdowns.
Huh?
He had over 100 yards last week and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Williams, player of the game.
Gotta be again. Gotta be again.
Tampu did good. Williams has done good.
Yeah, but how do you How do you go against Campbell? He's
I know,
awesome.
I know.
Plus, he's picked off a pass. Now, a little breathing room there for Tom Pazino's guys. 5:47 to go in the ball game. Campbell his third touchdown tonight. He's got 5 now for the season. Closing in on a 250 yards rushing on the season, too. It's over 100 tonight.
Well, you said it, Joel. It was a close game a couple minutes ago, and now all of a sudden the whole thing's changed.
That kickoff goes into the end zone. Bissell backing across the...
Gorder ends up getting in a pushing match with a guy out there. I think I put my money on Gorder.
Hey, you know what? Those kickers, they like to think of themselves as tough guys, don't they?
Exactly. Gorder gets, I don't know. Gorder's been playing in the varsity since he's a freshman. I don't know. I don't think I'd tangle with him.
1st and 10 Escanaba now from their own 20-yard line.
The only one that couldn't was Gero Yefremian.
Remember that
when he
pass in
tried
the
to
Super
throw
Bowl?
it?
And he bats it in the air and it ends up for a touchdown for the Redskins.
The worst pass ever.
Ever, maybe in the history of football. First down play, Heller gives it off to Bissell. Bissell got a little running room on the right side, crosses the 25, and about 3 or 4 Trojans stack him up there.
Well, I don't know what Coach Henson's thinking here. He's got to score 3 times. It's 5 minutes, and he wants to keep the ball on the ground.
This team has scored 2 touchdowns in almost 2 complete games here now. Trojans scored 23 a week ago. They've got 28 tonight, so they're actually scoring enough points here, and they're doing a really good job defensively. Going to pick our Williams Chevrolet player of the game after this one. Tell you what, it's going to be tough to keep Ethan Campbell from his second award. Now they're going to put it up. Got a man open in the middle of the field. Going to be picked off Liggett. His second interception of the night. And that might do it. That could seal it as we go inside of 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Trojans hugging at the 50-yard line. They can sense this one now. They feel that they're going to be in the W column, but boy, we've seen momentum change so quickly that...
Unbelievable. Liggett looked like Willie Mays back there.
He did.
Smith, he catches it going, running away from it.
Well, you talk about feast or famine.
Over his shoulder. I thought he was going to break it, too.
That poor kid has been burned so much here this season, but he's got 2 interceptions tonight in this one. And you know what? Coming off that ball game last week where he got torched by Marquette, I might be leaning towards Alex Liggett for that Williams Chevrolet player of the game.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if it was him that got burnt early on, but man.
This time they got Campbell by a jersey, and they'll take him down at the 35-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage.
If it was him, he's vindicating himself somewhat.
Well, I know he got burned last week against Marquette. You know it was a long week for that young junior, and he has really come back tonight, even though they still got beat on a long pass for the touchdown just before halftime. But it's been a completely different ball club here in the second half, T.
Well, it was pretty lethargic for the whole third quarter, and they've just sort of exploded here.
Drew Pampu needed a block, couldn't get it. He's going to be taken down at the 32 for a loss. And now Heller, who also plays defense, is very slow to get up for Escanaba. So we're down to 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 28-7 Trojans. They have exploded here for a couple of touchdowns in the second half. After it was a 14-7 ball game after 3 quarters.
Pampu's got wheels. These guys are a very junior-laden team. The only guy that senior that's in the statistics here is Egbert. He had a great block on Campbell's run there. Holy mackerel.
Williams looks left, now right. He's got some running room. 45, 50-yard line, knocked out of bounds. That should be a Trojan first down.
He's got a 19-yard pickup there, Williams. Another first down.
You're so used to seeing T.J. Shepperly and what he did for the Trojans for the last few years.
Well, Shepperly would be in the end zone.
Twice, maybe.
We had T.J. Shepperly and T.J. Schwaneke had to be 2 of the fastest guys in the Big North Conference last year. They accounted for 60% of the offense. We had people in
We would have run every
Vermetten
one.
and a couple other guys that were in the scoring there.
Yeah, we would have won every relay race easily. We're going to get some backups in the ball game now. Cradaville's in the game at quarterback. He gives to Josiah Wild.
Josiah Wild had a good game last
Or
year.
is that
What was
Josiah
that?
Wild, or is that?
25.
No, that's Easton Prather.
Oh, he had a couple good games last year, right?
Easton Prather.
He
down
came
to the-
in, he was wearing 79.
Yeah, he
last
was a
year, right?
lineman, remember?
And he had a couple good runs. They gave him a 25 this year. That's better.
Prather's in the backfield along with another pupil. This is Nate Pupil's younger brother, Matt. Quarterback now is Anthony Cradaville. He's another junior. They're in this pistol look with 2nd down and 8. Cradaville's going to put it up down the sideline.
Nice throw.
Intercepted.
INT. Oh, darn.
The intended receiver was that transfer student, Jepti Jean-Claude. He went up. They just lobbed it up there to the big guy, and somehow the Escanaba defensive back grabbed the ball out of his hands. It looked like he made the catch, first of all, but it ends up being Escanaba's ball now with 2.5 minutes to go in the game.
He was kind of trying to throw a fade route, and, if you put it over the other shoulder to the outside, I think it would have been a reception. It was a nice throw as far as accuracy to where the receiver was. You just need a little more outside.
So
Escanaba taking over 2:35 to go in the game. They're down 28-7. It was 28-14 till the fourth, about the middle of the fourth quarter.
Heller stays in the game at quarterback for the Eskimos from their own 18-yard line. No, they got a backup quarterback in the game as well. And running with the ball for a couple of yards is Corey McInerney. He'll take it up to the 20-yard line for a gain of 2. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Trojans will pick up win number 1 on the season, and maybe a little momentum heading into the showdown with their crosstown rivals from West. That'll be next Friday night, week from tomorrow night. We've got the Trojans tonight. We've got the Titans tomorrow night as they travel to West Branch Ogama Heights to open Big North Conference play. Ball spotted here on the right hash mark. 2nd down, they're going to say McInerney gained about 2 yards on 1st down. This time he rolls to his left, cuts inside, now outside, and he's going to lose back to the 19-yard line. Trying to find a hole that was never there. Making the tackle for the Trojans was Tanner Schwaneke. Boy, a couple of legacy names there, huh? Pupil and Schwaneke, a couple of key players from last year's ball club. They're younger brothers.
Kind of like St. Francis, you hear those guys over and over again. Same McManuses and Meachams and Knutson. They're playing Gaylord tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be an interesting game. Gaylord's 0-1 on the season. So are the Glads.
But Coach Cleaver's back.
Yeah,
so
Beaver Cleaver's dad. Will.
St. Francis got thumped last week.
Down to the last minute of the ball game. 28-7 Trojans here. Here's a handoff up the middle. Stuffed up. That's going to lose more yardage. Back to the 16. Ball carrier that time was Alex Slaga. And he's going to lose back to about the 15-yard line. Maybe time for another play or two. It's going to be 4th down here now for the Eskimos inside their own 20-yard line, taking their time. Down to 30 seconds and counting. Coming out of the field here late for TC Central is Austin Weir-Ott. So we're down to 25 seconds and counting. 4th down and 12. They're going to go for it from their own 16-yard line. Escanaba will fall to 0-2. The Trojans will be 1-1 on the season. Quarterback keeping it,
play of the game.
rolling to the outside, gets away from one man near the 20-yard line, still dragging tacklers. And he's going to go down about the 20-yard line as the clock will stop with 1.4 seconds to go. Trojans will take over on downs here with 1.4 seconds to go. I think we've used our allotted commercials here, Mike, so let's keep it right here. What we will do probably, though, is pause for station identification. You're listening to Trojan High School football. Good work, Mr. Sinclair, our engineer producer. Glad to have Mike along on the A-team tonight. Tim Brick, Joel Frank, back for season number 18, and a good one here tonight from Thurlby Field. Trojans will run off the final 1.4 here and put this one in the win column, and even their record at 1-1 with West coming up next Friday night here at Thurlby Field. I got to tell you, I miss that being the last game of the season, though, to be honest with you,
I
Tim.
do too. I understand the reasoning, but I don't know. Colleges do it. It's a rivalry weekend. Alabama, Auburn, Michigan, Ohio State.
Williams was back in the ball game. He'll take the knee to end it. Your final score tonight from Harry Running Stadium at Thurlby Field: Central 28, Escanaba 7.